right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Donkey of the day for Wednesday, April 19th. Today is April 19th, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, April 19th goes to Sheriff Kevin Clardy, Sheriff's Investigator Alicia Manning, and Jail Administrator Larry Hendricks, as well as the Oklahoma Sheriff's Association. Why? Because the sheriff and these two staffers were secretly recorded talking about killing reporters and lynching black residents after a public meeting. Oh, you can't make this kind of stuff up, people. I wish this wasn't true, but it is, in fact, true. In fact, this is America. Let's listen.
It was back in the day when when take a damn blackjack, whoop their ass and throw them in the cell, I'd run for sheriff.
Yeah, well, it's not like that no more.
I know. Take them down here on Mud Creek and hang them up with the damn rope.
Yeah.
But you can't
And
do
the
that.
thing about it is,
They got more rights than we got. I've known 2 or 3 hitmen that were very quiet guys
Yeah.
and would cut no mercy.
Yeah, but here's the reality. If a hair on his wife's head, Chris Willingham's head, or any of those people that really were behind all that, if the hair on their head got touched by anybody, who would be the bad guys?
I know where 2 big deep holes are here. They,
I got an excavator.
these are like pre-dug.
Jesus Christ. Man, being black in America is something, ain't it? Because our whole lives, we know that's how so many white people feel about us, but we live in a country that will tell us we bugging if we say that's how they feel about us. And then even when audio recordings like that come out proving that not only is that how some white people feel about us in this country, that is actual law enforcement talking, okay, confirming for so many of us the racial bias we know exists in law enforcement, the same bias y'all always try to convince us isn't real, but yet do you think the Oklahoma sheriff is conceding anything? You think he's apologizing? You think he's admitting any wrongdoing? You think he's resigning, even though people are calling for him to? No, of course not. In fact, listen to what he said in regards to the recordings.
The sheriff's office did post a statement calling the audio, quote, illegally obtained, and writing in part, our preliminary information indicates that the media released audio recording has in fact been altered. The motivation for doing so remains unclear at this point. The matter is actively being investigated.
He didn't say anything was wrong with what they said, didn't apologize, just simply said it was illegally obtained and that it may have been altered and may have violated a state law prohibiting secret recordings by a third party. He said it was altered because they left out the part where he said, not only will I hang them, but I'll feed their babies to gators. I'm lying, he didn't say that. But also, why didn't he just say it was AI?
I was just thinking the same thing. I'd have went AI route.
Any controversial, racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic audio that pops up nowadays, just say it's AI. Okay, blame it on ChatGPT, because the reality is, in a minute, it really might be. But this isn't ChatGPT. This is good old-fashioned American white supremacy, okay? Now, the reason the Oklahoma Sheriff's Association is getting the biggest hee-haw is because they voted to suspend the sheriff and 2 other staffers. Listen to what I said. They voted to suspend the sheriff and 2 other staffers. Now, I don't know how any of this works, but a suspension? Can we play the audio again of them talking?
It was back in the day when take a damn blackjack, whoop their ass and throw them in the cell, I'd run for sheriff.
Yeah, well, it's not like that no more.
I know. Take them down here on Mud Creek and hang them up with the damn rope.
Yeah.
But you can't
And
do
the
that.
thing about it is,
They got more rights than we got. I've known 2 or 3 hitmen that were very quiet guys
Yeah.
and would cut no mercy.
Yeah, but here's the reality. If a hair on his wife's head, Chris Willingham's head, or any of those people that really were behind all that, if the hair on their head got touched by anybody, who would be the bad guys?
I know where 2 big deep holes are here.
I got an excavator.
These are like pre-dug.
Jeez, they got more rights than us.
Yeah, you can't blame that on ChatGPT. That's just crackers chatting. Does that sound like it should be a suspension? No, that should be a firing. That should be an actual criminal investigation to make sure he hasn't done crimes against black people before. Okay, I've been, suspended from school before when we was in high school. Like, suspension means you can come back. What could possibly happen during a suspension for threatening to kill a reporter and black people that's going to make this sheriff and the staffers come back from suspension and not want to kill said reporter and our black people? Listen, man, at what point are we going to accept this is what some people in America think of us and act accordingly? Okay, they are allowed to say these kind of things about us and just get a suspension, and these are our elected officials, law enforcement, people cooking your food. I don't have any bright ideas, no answers. I'm just here to raise awareness to these people, these problematic people, and fight racism with racism. Please let Chelsea Handler give Sheriff Kevin Clardy, Sheriff's Investigator Alicia Manning, and Jail Administrator Larry Hendricks the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
All right.
Matter of fact, let Kathy Griffin give him the biggest hee-haw.
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
Wait. Uncle Charlotte, a second ago, did you say you fight racism with racism? Yes, because some people call me asking if Chris Rock got something to say racist.
Cracker ass cracker.
Then they say me asking my girl at Popeyes what's on the menu. They say that's racist too.
Cracker.
But what else we supposed to call these people? On BET.
Cracker ass cracker.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day. And shout out to BET again. Shout out to all my BET family. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Can't wait to see how Standards and Practices slices this one up. Can't wait to see if the lawyers approve this one on BET.
Oh, my goodness. You want to do it again one more time?
Contract is signed. You know what you signed up for on BET.
Cracker ass cracker.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.